Welcome back inside the Veal Center, Horsburgh Gymnasium specifically, and we'd like to welcome to our broadcast one of the legends here at Case Western Reserve, the winningest women's basketball coach in the history of the school, Jennifer. Coach Reimer, you want to say hi to anybody out there in TV land?
Hi to my family. Hello, everybody.
So, Coach Reimer, let's first talk about the game today. Didn't have the ending that you wanted to.
No.
It was a tight game the whole way. Just got away at the very end there, didn't it?
Did. I was really proud of our fight. When we played at Rochester a few weeks ago, they really handed it to us there, and it was great to see our team come out with the attitude they had. I thought we were gritty. I thought we did some really good things defensively today. We just had a couple shots that didn't fall, and we weren't as strong from the foul line as we normally are. I think we ended up missing 6 or 7 free throws that we typically make those. But I was happy with our performance. Just unfortunate we didn't get a few shots to drop.
With 2 games left to play, Emory on Sunday, then Carnegie Mellon next week, if you look at your season as a whole, I'll say this, looking at where you started team-wise and where you've played throughout the University Athletic Association season, the improvement has been very recognizable, very solid, the advancement of the team. I mean, I think you've done a great job.
Well, thank you. I think it's our kids that have done the great job. I actually had the chance when we won 2 games at Boston and New York City a few weeks ago. We stopped for a second and really took a good look at where we were in November and where we were after those 2 wins on the road, which I thought were just such great road wins. And I told my players, I said, not only the work they put in preparing for those 2 games, but the work that they've put in over the course of this season as a team that, graduated
Hellman and
amazing seniors from last year's team.
Hageman and Hellman. I
know, right? The H's.
Yeah, so hard to say, the double H's.
But this is pretty much a young group, and what they've done, it's awesome, and they're so much fun to coach, and it's all credit goes to them and the kind of work that they put in every day.
You talked about the young group, but if you and I turn around here, you look at the old group, and on Sunday you're going to honor
3, yep.
Gonzalez, Heath, and McConico. And Gonzalez and McConico have been with you for 4 years.
Yeah. And
let's start with Alicia Marie Gonzalez.
Yes, I have to tell you, it was so mature from the beginning. She started every game that she's been healthy enough to play. She is the consummate point guard, the coach on the floor. I've always referred to her kind of as Steady Eddie. We're organized when she's on the floor. We just are really composed with her at that point guard position. And then off the court, just one of the most wonderful people I've ever coached. Reliable, responsible, fun, and you'll see a huge crowd of alums here for her on Sunday, people she's played with who are coming back to celebrate her because she's just a great teammate. She's just a wonderful person. The
comfort that she provides for you on the floor with the ball in her hands, how important is that? And this is coming from a woman, who was a point guard herself.
Yeah, it's crucial to be organized in late game situations, and to know that Alicia will, and then to have her to know that she understands the scouting report, she understands the game plan, and then she's able to take that to the floor and help her teammates execute that. You look at someone like McKenna Gross, who I think will be a great player after her 4 years. She'll be recognized as freshman that we have at the point. Right. What she's learning from Alicia and seeing Alicia be her biggest fan, it's really cool. I just can't say enough about the kind of person Alicia is.
Melissa Heath, the graduate student.
Yeah, how about her?
She's been with you for a year.
Yes.
You'll honor her on Sunday as is her college career. What has she brought to the team this year?
Yeah, I think she has brought a post presence that is unlike anyone that we've had in recent years. Maybe even since like Emily Muller or Erin Hollinger, and just someone that's really difficult to guard. She has such a sense around the rim and
good
just
drop step.
Really, really solid that way. And she's really bright, really good at basketball IQ. And then I think her presence inside has really helped us defensively. We look at it all the time. The end of the WashU game that we beat them here, they had a breakaway with a couple seconds left in that game, and if she wasn't standing in the middle of the key picking up that drive, who knows how the outcome of that game, what happens at the end of that game.
And you win that game, and it's a win for only the second time in the history of that rivalry,
right.
Washington University and Case Western Reserve. So,
there's a lot to be said.
You know, how does a player like Melissa drop in your lap? It's kind of nice to have happen every now and then,
I have
isn't
to tell you, she really did her homework. Certainly wanting to get her business degree, her graduate degree. She was looking at a lot of great schools, and if we're being completely honest, her family had a relationship with Todd McGinnis, our men's coach, and so we were really fortunate that Todd was really good friends with the family, and we were very fortunate that he kind of helped us in that recruiting process.
It's been a pleasure watching her play. It would have been nice to have her for 4 years.
It certainly
I'm sure.
would have been.
So let's end with number 12, who I think probably has left more skin on the gym floor as you and I look out on the hardwood of Horsburgh than. And I don't know, maybe Iacona and Ifilise back in the day,
Back in the day.
But Kendall, she gives you everything she's got, doesn't she?
Tell you, I think Kendall is such a warm and loving person, and that warmth and that emotion, I think, is so much about what makes her such an amazing player. The emotion that she brings to the game, I just love the way that you just mentioned it, she leaves it all out there. And, she has really, to say that someone has sacrificed for their team, she has sacrificed, she's really battled injuries throughout her 4 years. And we've really had to work on and have conversations about managing her well-being in the course of a season. But what she has done, and again, the way, much like Alicia, that she supports her teammates and then just gives you everything she has, it's really hard to put it into words how amazing she has been. Such an inspirational leader, and again, such a warm, kind, wonderful person.
Do you know what Kendall, Alicia Marie, and Melissa are doing next?
So two of them aren't sure. Kendall will be going to school. Melissa has a summer internship opportunity and isn't sure what her next step will be, though, but does know that she's set up for the summer. And Alicia has a job locked in.
Back home in Virginia? Or?
In D.C., yep. Okay, so she'll be able to live at home as a project manager with an engineering firm there. So she's been set since the fall. And then the other two are continuing their education or trying to decide, continue or go out into the big bad world.
So you lose those three, but you've got a young, talented team. I mean, you look at Lawrence and Highland, both sophomores. Abby's, a great starter for you. Alyssa's instant offense off the bench. You've got Gross, who you already mentioned, as your guard, the first-year player, and Isabella Mills. You got Emma Kane coming back in the middle. There's a nice nucleus for you, isn't there, Coach?
I think so. I'm really excited about these last two games because we really are going to miss the folks that are graduating. But seeing and these young players having the experience that they've had this year, I think is going to mean great things for our team next year. This is a group that I really believe competes. They compete every day in practice, like they really get after it. And that can only mean good things. I think it's hard as a first-year player to really understand the grind that the UAA is. These first-year players having this experience now under their belt, I think next year could be really special. We're looking forward to it, but at the same time, it was actually my mom said to me the other day, because I was like, wow, the end of the season, she goes, Jennifer, don't wish your life away, really enjoy, and she's always told me, she's always sent that message that every day is a gift, and I really want to enjoy this last week with this team. This team has been a joy, and I told them the other day, I know that there have been moments where it's been a roller coaster, but there's nobody I'd rather be taking the ride with.
No, they've been fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been some fantastic games that they've played this year.
They have.
And some big moments where they've come up in the clutch. So, you got to hang Hang your hat on that at the end of the day. Coach Reimer, you want to say hello to your mother out there
Yeah,
tonight?
hey, hi Mom, hi Dad, hi Griffin, hi everybody.
Does she always call you Jennifer or only when you're in
It's always
trouble?
Jennifer.
Always Jennifer.
Yes.
Well, Jennifer, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ron.
Coach Reimer, it's always a pleasure.